it should be a priority for an organization to have a woman in a position of leadership. That there does have to be a little bit of mentoring in that regard, and a little bit of an outreach, and a recognition that it's important. That it's, I think even well-meaning people in our own organization have said, well, it's not like we're preventing them from, from being in this position. They just haven't made an effort. And I think that's a little bit of a mistake to make that assumption. And I think that's true of any marginalized group. There are inherent biases and barriers that people who are in that position of power, in a position of not having to worry about it, just don't see. And I think one of the incredible benefits of this last year is the fact that the Black Lives Matter issue has really opened up a dialogue and discussion that has opened people's eyes, even people who didn't think of themselves as racist or discriminatory. Just, you don't know what you don't know, and you don't know until you walked in someone's shoes exactly how it feels. But to at least find out, hey, by the way, the reason that I haven't applied for this situation is because I've got all these other things going on, and it seems as though it's prohibitive for me to be in this situation. And so let's have a talk about what would make it less of an obstacle. What would open up the opportunity for me? Not that you should make special exceptions per se, but just to understand why. Well, I mean, if being in the C-suite means that you have to belong to this club, or you have to be able to golf, or you have to be invited to this, that, and the other. If you're not invited, then you're not going to be in a position to be risen up in power. I mean, to be elevated to that position of power. So I think realizing that it's not, if you're not on the inside, it's not as easy as it may appear to those who are on the inside. So I think that realizing that it should be a priority, but it does mean that you have to look at it from another person's point of view and find out why is it that they're not in that situation.